Released on November 17, 2008 by Valve Corporation, Left 4 Dead is a cooperative, first-person shooter that revolutionized the zombie genre in video gaming. Developed by Turtle Rock Studios, this game introduced players to an intense, fast-paced and cooperative gameplay experience that emphasized teamwork and strategic planning. Set in the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse, players must navigate through hordes of infected to reach safety, making use of limited resources and their wits to survive. Left 4 Dead stands out for its unique gameplay mechanics that prioritize cooperation and adaptability. At its core, the game is designed for 4 players to work together, each assuming the role of one of the 4 survivors. The cooperative nature of the game is fundamental, as players must rely on each other to fend off the relentless waves of zombies and reach the next safe zone. One of the most innovative features of Left 4 Dead is the AI Director, an adaptive artificial intelligence system that monitors players' actions and adjusts the game's difficulty in real time. The AI Director changes the placement of enemies, items, and obstacles based on players' performance, ensuring that each playthrough is unique and challenging. This dynamic system keeps the game from becoming predictable and maintains a constant sense of tension and urgency. Left 4 Dead is divided into 4 primary campaigns, each consisting of 5 levels. These campaigns, No Mercy, Death Toll, Dead Air, and Blood Harvest, take players through diverse environments from urban landscapes to rural areas. Additionally, the game has been expanded with downloadable content (DLC) campaigns such as Crash Course, The Sacrifice, and The Last Stand, which further enrich the gameplay experience with new settings, challenges, and story elements. Each campaign is structured like a horror movie, with a beginning, middle, and climactic finale. Players must navigate through various scenarios, including abandoned hospitals, small towns, airports, and forests, all while battling hordes of infected. The episodic nature of the campaigns, combined with the AI director's dynamic adjustments, creates a compelling and immersive experience. Left 4 Dead excels in its level design, guiding players through environments that are both visually distinctive and strategically challenging. The levels are meticulously crafted to create a sense of urgency and danger, with narrow corridors, open fields, and strategic choke points that force players to constantly adapt their strategies. The game's environments contribute significantly to its horror atmosphere. Each setting is meticulously detailed, with weather effects, lighting, and environmental sounds that enhance the immersion. The urban decay, abandoned buildings, and desolate landscapes all serve to underscore the post-apocalyptic setting, making the players feel genuinely isolated and threatened. Left 4 Dead features 4 main characters, each with distinct personalities and backgrounds. There's Bill, a grizzled Vietnam War veteran with a no-nonsense attitude. There's Zoe, a college student and a horror movie enthusiast. Lewis, an IT analyst who finds himself unexpectedly thrust into the role of a survivor. And then there's Francis, a biker with a rebellious streak and a love-hate relationship with everything. The characters interact through dynamic dialogue, providing context, humor, and a sense of camaraderie. These interactions add depth to the narrative, making players care about the characters and their fates. The banter and conversations help to build a connection between the players and the survivors, fostering a deeper emotional investment in the game. Left 4 Dead employs a minimalist storytelling approach, relying on environmental storytelling and character dialogue to convey the narrative. The lack of a traditional storyline allows players to focus on the immediate goal of survival, while the scattered pieces of story that are revealed through graffiti, notes, and radio transmissions add layers of depth and intrigue. The infected in Left 4 Dead are not your typical slow-moving zombies. The game features various types of enemies that challenge players in different ways. The most prevalent enemies are the common infected, who swarm players in large numbers. These zombies are fast and relentless, requiring players to stay on the move and work together to avoid being overwhelmed. The game also introduces several types of special infected, each with a unique ability that force players to adopt different strategies. There's the Hunter, who's a fast, agile infected that can pounce on players, incapacitating them. There's the Boomer, a bloated infectant that vomits bile, attracting hordes of common infected to the player it hits. Then there's the Smoker, who's an infected with a long tongue that can ensnare players from a distance. There's the Tank, a massive, powerful infected that can deal and withstand significant damage. And last but not least, there's the Witch, who's a dangerous infected that remains passive until provoked, at which point it becomes incredibly deadly. Each special infected requires a different approach, adding layers of strategy and complexity to the gameplay. The game features climactic events and boss fights that test players' coordination and resource management. These events, such as holding out against waves of zombies while waiting for a rescue vehicle, provide intense and memorable moments that punctuate the gameplay. The audio and visual design of Left 4 Dead play crucial roles in creating its immersive and terrifying atmosphere. The sound design is masterful, with audio cues that alert players to the presence of special infected and other dangers. The distinctive sounds of each type of infected help players identify threats even when they're not visible, adding a layer of strategy to the gameplay. The ambient sounds, such as distant screams and moans of zombies, enhance the sense of dread and tension. The game's visual style is gritty and realistic, with detailed environments that convey a sense of decay and despair. The use of lighting and shadows is particularly effective in creating a foreboding atmosphere. The visual effects, such as blood splatters and explosions, are visceral and impactful, adding to the intensity of the experience. One of the factors that has contributed to the enduring popularity of Left 4 Dead is its vibrant community and extensive modding scene. The game has cultivated a dedicated fanbase that continues to support it years after its release. The community is active in creating custom content, sharing strategies, and organizing multiplayer events, keeping the game alive and relevant. The modding community has provided a vast array of custom campaigns, maps, skins, and mods that enhance and expand the gameplay. Popular mods include new campaigns that rival the quality of the official ones, character skins that allow players to customize their survivors, and gameplay tweaks that introduce new mechanics and challenges. The availability of these mods has significantly extended the game's lifespan and replayability. Left 4 Dead has left a lasting impact on the gaming industry and has influenced numerous subsequent games. The game's innovative mechanics, particularly the AI director, have inspired other developers to explore dynamic difficulty adjustment and cooperative gameplay. Games like Evolve, also developed by Turtle Rock Studios, and Warhammer Vermintide have drawn inspiration from Left 4 Dead's cooperative gameplay and dynamic challenges. The success of Left 4 Dead led to the release of Left 4 Dead 2 in 2009, which expanded on the original with new campaigns, characters, and infected types. The sequel received critical acclaim and further solidified the franchise's place in gaming history. Additionally, spiritual successors like Back 4 Blood, developed by the original creators, have continued to build on the foundation led by Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead has also made a significant mark on pop culture, with references and homages appearing in various media. The game's cooperative gameplay and memorable moments have cemented its status as a beloved classic, and its influence can be seen in the broader zombie genre. Reflecting on my own experiences with Left 4 Dead, I can genuinely say it's a masterpiece. The memories I have playing this game are unrivaled. Between the fun and mods we used, where we'd be playing as dinosaurs, characters from the Yakuza series, and superheroes, the cool maps that were made by the devs and the community, I will never forget how good this game is. You genuinely feel immersed with all the cool sound effects and atmosphere. It was a blast, and I want to thank the developers for the fun experiences me and my friends had playing this absolute gem. Left 4 Dead remains a landmark title in the world of video games. Its innovative gameplay, mechanics, atmospheric design, and emphasis on cooperative play have left an indelible mark on the genre. The game's ability to provide a unique and challenging experience with each playthrough ensures its enduring appeal. As we look back on Left 4 Dead, more than a decade after its release, it's clear that its legacy is one of innovation and excellence. The game not only set a high standard for cooperative shooters, but also demonstrated the power of dynamic gameplay and community engagement. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, Left 4 Dead offers an unforgettable journey into the heart of a zombie apocalypse, where survival depends on teamwork, strategy, and a little bit of luck.